Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for bearing with us. What are we now? Oh, 9 minutes fashionably late. I'm so sorry. We've had all kinds of issues trying to get chess cam working, which seems to be pointing skyward rather too much. Anyway, good evening, good evening. Thank you so much for bearing with us. Run and tell your friends. We're going to have a huge amount of fun tonight. Don't we always? Of course we do. Instagram, how are you doing? So nice to see you all. YouTube, good evening, Facebook. And for the very first time, good evening, Twitch viewers. Now, for those of you probably with kids, you may probably know what Twitch is all about, but if you don't, we're on twitch.tv. Okay, so welcome if you're watching on there as well. 4 platforms we are now live streaming on for the first time ever. Oh my goodness, and have we got something for you this evening. We're going to talk through very quickly what on earth is going on behind me, because regular viewers will know what's happened to the floor. Check it out. So we're going to tell you all about that, and we're going to run some VT, and then I'm going to have my mask on, and then we're going to get going. So, AD, when you're ready, roll it, buddy. Okay, right, we are back and we are live. I don't know how we've done it, I really don't. Every week the pressure seems to grow even more, the amount of jobs grows even more, but still we managed to do it for you. So I want to just give a massive warm welcome to everybody. So what have we done? Instagram, yo, what's up? Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Everybody else, YouTube, how you doing? Very nice to see you. If you joined us on Facebook, sadly I've run out of devices to check what's going on. But good evening, Facebook, if you're here. Thank you for bearing with us. For the next hour or so, we're going to have a lot of fun. All right, we've got a few microphone issues. We might be doing a little bit of jiggering around with, so apologies if the audio sounds a little unusual, but we're going to work through that. And we'll do some shout outs in a minute and everything else, but I just quickly want to show you something awesome before we get going. Well, look at this. Remember, we used to have, look, we're on chess cam, everybody? Yeah, look, hello chess cam, yes, we'll run through the cameras in just a second. Look, we've been relaying the floor in the studio, and it took us an hour and 18 minutes to strip it and redo it. This is a gigantic piece of linoleum, and double-sided, and we got rid of the old one. And now we're going to christen it this evening in front of your very eyes. And in fact, while we're on chess cam, check this out, guys. I've got brand new shoes as well. So not only are we going to christen this amazing floor, which has cost a fortune, I'm also going to christen my shoes. What better week to do it on than Pollock week? So yes, we are going to have a huge amount of fun. We're going to throw paint around like there's no tomorrow tonight. I'm going to live out all your dreams, and I'm going to do it all for you. We're going to get some paint flowing here this evening, guys, I promise you that. But this floor is so nice, I don't want to cover it with anything. I just want to keep it looking so nice, isn't it? Great, fantastic. Right, I don't know what... Apparently there's a clicking coming from us. Let me just ask, what do you mean clicking, mate? How do you mean just... Right, I'm going to drop the microphone down a little bit. Does that help at all? Okay, I'm sorry guys if this is, if the microphone's not good. I don't, voice is unstable, oh goodness. It's all going, I don't know, I don't, right, I'm going to breathe in a few times if there's any problem with the flap sticking.
Dun 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 dun.
Did you do that deliberately? Thanks very much. Right, okay. Right, guys, we're just gonna see if we can carry on. I can actually feel it vibrating as well. Let's hang on a minute. I just don't know how to resolve this. I really don't. It's a brand new mask, for goodness sake. What? I'll have to loosen it off. Is that any better? If I talk like that, is that any better? Right, okay. Let's hope I don't breathe in any fumes then. Right, well, let's have to go with that for now, guys. Let's see if that that works. Right, Instagram, you're still there. Fantastic. Let's do a roll call check. Who have we got? We've got Funny Fox. We've got Sherry7100. Mr. Funky Socks. Daisy and Ian and John Zabata. Artfish42. Richard Wills has made it. Fantastic. Barb's M is here. Denise Weeks is here. Who else have we got? Did I see James Sims? Did I see him right at the very top? I think so. Cameron's here. James is here. Fantastic. Everybody's in the house. Zane's joined us. Excellent. Who else have we got? Have we covered everybody on there so far? I think probably we have. Rolling to your friends. This one's going to be an awesome one, and we're going to try and fix the issues as we go along, guys. Right, okay, let's have a quick look. Let's have a run around here. Make sure all our friends on Insta are okay. And who have we got? Brahim Falter and Kim Tracy Art. Emart in 58 has joined, and Ashart 11 Ninja. Wow, this is great, guys. Hello. We're going to try and hopefully deal with the vibration thing. I've no idea what's going on. But thank you so much anyway for joining us. Let's talk the technical stuff and then we'll get on, shall we? So it's Pollock week. We're going to be using brand new paints. We're going to be getting wooden spoons out and anything else we can, and we're going to be creating something massive and huge and awesome. I don't know if there's anybody else anywhere on the internet doing what we're doing on this scale, and all condensed into about an hour. So make sure you've got a nice drink. We're going to be painting on this. This is a 3.2 metre long canvas. I'm going to come over here. Look. There we go. Hello, everybody. Bonjour. Didn't know I spoke French. So yeah, 3.2 metres long and 1.5 metres wide. So it'll have a finished size of 300 centimetres, so 3 metres long by 130. No idea what that is in inches. Anyway, lots, you'll say. So this is going to be a real big one by the time we finish. I haven't done a big Pollock for a very long time, so I'm really excited to be back after 2 weeks. Just absolutely going for it with one of the styles that I started with right from the very start, all those thousands of years ago when we started this, because goodness me, it feels like it was thousands of years ago, let me assure you. And, right, Lily of Norway has donated. Wow, here's a little something to pimp the shoes and floor with. Yay, Lily, thank you, my friend. So much. Woo-hoo. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, right. Are we ready to go then, peeps? I think we are. Zach Llewellyn's joined us. Fantastic. He's painting a 90 by 90 canvas, doing a mural. Excellent. Right, so we're just going to do a quick scroll through the cameras because we've had to rush all this. Right, so corner cam. Are you happy with the corner cam, buddy? Ladies happy with the corner cam. Let's go on the overhead. Are you happy with the overhead? He's going to focus. He's going to focus. Let my hand go down there, buddy. Let's just do a quick focus with that. For your benefit, guys. Okay, let's go. PT said we're fine. Look, I'm standing on it in my brand new shoes. Oh my god. I just don't want to paint because I want to keep this looking nice. Sad, isn't it? Just cam. Finally. Are we ready to go? Okay, brilliant. We've got them all. Woo! Right, so the next problem we've got to overcome, guys, is when we switch on the extractor and my microphone disappears. So isn't that going to be fun? Yes, of course it is, Ed, right? And that's imminent. Eddie's going to let me know when he's going to switch it on. It'll be in a few seconds. So please don't worry if my voice suddenly disappears, okay? We're about 30 seconds from the first drops of paint going on, okay? So don't go away. Ready? Yes, 3, 2, 1... Testing. I'm back. Okay, fantastic. Right, just a quick thing Freddy Fox has said. Ed and AD, there was no link to this live stream on Twitter, guys. Had a bit of trouble finding it on the phone today. Well, okay, appreciate that, Freddy Fox. Thank you very much for that. We've had a bit of a stressful day and etc, etc. But here's the thing then, guys. Make sure you've got your bell icon on your subscription on. Switch it on, because as soon as we go live, it will tell you on your device, and you can just tap the screen and away you go, okay? Yeah, I think she was just saying that we haven't posted onto Twitter about the live streams. Okay, but thanks for the feedback. Yep, no problem whatsoever. Okay, so what else have we got? Tony Harrison, do you wear that mask when you go shopping? Of course I do, Tony. I don't want to get all the catch anything, do I? Right, Instagram. Let me hear you. You ready? Okay, brilliant, fantastic. Everybody on Facebook, I hope you're ready. And I don't know what to do, dude. I'm breaking up, guys. I'm sorry. Just a quick double check. And I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right. Okay, so guys, is it still breaking up? Okay, is it okay now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, I can't move my left leg then. Okay, sorry guys, I am going to do some painting tonight, I promise you. Radio mic issues, where am I going to stick that? Is that going to work? Right, I'll give you a test, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right guys, goodness me, 3 hours later we'll do some painting. Right, I am going to start by getting some black on, okay? No, I can smell the paint. I am going to get some black on, I promise. This is not just me walking around for 2 hours. Right, okay. Oh goodness me, this is going to be a nightmare. Yeah, I can't smell the paint now. Right, can we do another mic check, please? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, Funny Fox has made a donation. Thank you very much, Funny Fox. Woohoo!
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, thank you. Right, okay, finally, after 15 hours, I'm going to get some paint on. Can we get it over, everybody? Oh, there we go, this is my floor. This is what we've worked so hard on. We actually videoed the whole sequence and was trying to speed it up. But right. Right, here we go. Are we ready, guys? Here we go. Do not take your eyes off the screen. Alright? This is it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put the first drop on. Yeah, how was that? Kaboom! Explosive. There you go. Right, well, thanks everyone. Thanks for watching. It's been a real pleasure tonight. Me and AD are off down the pub. Oh, wow.
Looks fabulous, buddy.
All this entertainment, I tell you. Right, okay. Right. Just seeing that on the screen, that looks hilarious. Right, okay, let's go. So, let's get some early proprietary black on. I'm going to use just an up and down technique. It's a wrist flick and a reverse throw. That's kind of what I'm at. So I'm just doing it in a nice linear fashion. And basically what I'm doing here... Oh, my microphone's breaking up again. Oh, goodness sake, what? I'm looking at the mic lead itself. The wires, that's what I mean, right, okay. I'm gonna let that dangle a little bit. Right, am I back in the room, mate? Right, okay, we'll keep going, guys, we'll keep going, sorry. Okay, yes, what I was going to say, I just want to get some black on to start with. This will be my base. There'll be probably a little bit more black that goes on over the top. But for now, I just need to get some colour. Now, this is a primed canvas, okay, but it's not, it hasn't got a huge amount of primer on it. It's quite done to my spec. It's quite a thin prime. Okay, so let's just get some black on this. It's gonna, I've already got paint on the floor. Oh well, not to worry. Right, okay, whole point of this, guys, we want to get the colours built up. And I'm going to be using quite a thicker paint tonight, one of the new ones that I've been using. Okay, which I'm really excited about, so let's get that down there. Okay. So, let's have a look. Which one are we going to go for next? I'm going to go for a really nice purple. I'm going to show you this purple because it's gorgeous. And apparently we're having troubles over on Twitch. I've no idea why or how, but bless him, he's trying to sort that out. So we're going to grab ourselves another wooden spoon. I do like the wooden spoons. Let's get them all out. Let's use them all, shall we? Marvellous. Okay, right, so we're going to go in with the purples now. I'm going to do a slightly different technique. So, when we've recreated some of Pollock's works in the past, which we have done for clients, quite accurately I might add, well, it was enough to fool the people down at the Royal Academy. That's a story for another day. So we kind of realised that Pollock would have had lots of different techniques to produce some of the effects that you see in the works. So this was you've seen lots of his photos online of him stepping up, paint out with sticks. Oh, my mic's going again. Right, okay. Sorry guys, I'm just going to have to stop for a second. I don't know what's going on with the microphone. I'm so sorry. Please bear with me, guys. I'm really sorry. I'm going to unplug, mate, and I'm going to plug back in again, alright? Okay, right, we're plugged back in. Let me just check the status of the... Everything looks good. I don't know what else I can do with it. Sorry guys, hang on a second. Right, so we'll have to get another mic at some point. Yeah, okay. Right, loosen the mask just slightly at the top. Hopefully the seal remains, and then it'll just mean that I can just use, maybe some of this vibration won't be so bad inside the mask. Right, okay. What was I saying? Yes. So Pollock would have used a number of different techniques, etc., etc. We know he used lots of different tools, everything from sticks and wooden spoons to turkey basters, literally whatever the guy could get his hands on. So one of the things we've developed over the years, lots of different sort of applying techniques to get different effects. So we've done kind of a traditional one over the top. So now I'm going to get down on hands and knees, or rather crouched down, and I'm going to do a bit of a flick out. So this is going to apply more paint, but down from a lower point, alright? So rather than up high, which is more fluid and flowing, this is slightly more accurate. And all I want to do now is try and infill some of the white areas. And we're going to go in with a nice purple. This is kind of like a royal purple, quite nice this. Okay, so I'm going to have slightly more defined flicks now, especially where the paint hits. I'm not too worried about the return journey of the paint as it comes back. Okay, but I just want to carry on with these nice loops, because the loops are all going to start and form into each other, which is what helps produce some of these really nice effects. Okay, so a little bit of purple. I'm now going to come around the other side, and I'm going to do that with an opposing line, and we're going to recross over, okay? So although this paint is going to have an orientation that it works the best, ultimately I also want to make it work from all areas. So I'm now going to reverse this and come back down the other side, okay? So let's see. So we're going to start crossing over some of these white areas now. Okay, so I'm going to flick out and then come back in again. Flick out, come back in again. Flick out, come back in again. Out and come back in again. Nice. Okay, so early doors, pretty happy with that. I'm not worried about the little drips and drops, in fact. Let's get some of those on, because it's pretty exciting. Lovely. Okay. Woo! I'm shattered already. We've only just begun. Right then. Now remember guys, we're going to get to a point where we're going to be asking you for some colour suggestions. But right now, what colour we have, shall we? I'm going to go in with a really nice kind of pinky colour. Now what I don't want to do is use up all the big guns on the lower layers, because we're not going to end up seeing them on the layers on the top. So this is very much about building up some of the early colours, and then we can make our decisions on what we're going to do towards the end in terms of the finishes. Okay, so you can see on corner cam now, I'm back over at the bench, just going to pop and see what I can get. Oh, that's delicious, I'm having some of that. We haven't used this before. I'm going to use the spoon again, and we're going in with this gorgeous marine. In fact, let's have a look at that on corner cam. It's kind of like a hybrid-y kind of marine purple. I don't even know what you'd call it. But that's really, really nice. That on Instagram, look, that's what we're doing. That's what we're going in with next. So we're going to start building from this end of the spectrum. All right, and then shortly I'm going to start decanting into containers, and we're going to be doing some really big applications with that. So I'm doing a similar kind of thing again. I'm going for an initial drop, and then having a little bit of a randomised kind of bit of feedback with what's left on the spoon. We're going to do another pass at that. Now what's interesting, I'll tell you what's interesting about this colour in a second. Okay, so what we're going to do, what this is kind of like a hybrid. So it's one of those in-between colours, and it's our introduction into the red end of the spectrum. So as I hope you can see, now on the overhead, okay, we've still got that nice red colour just starting to feature in, but at the same time we're still managing to bring everything together with the purple and the black that's underneath. Now I just want to start to sort of fill up some of the surrounding areas, just down on the white here, just nice and gently. I'm not too worried about what goes in the centre because I've already got paint there, but I do want to give some definition to what goes around the edge. So I'm using far less paint. I'm just doing some gentle wrist movements just to add a little bit of something around the edges. That's all it is. Okay, that's good. So that is 1, 2, 3. What have we done? We've done 4 colours? 3 colours so far. Brilliant, fantastic. So Amy's going to zoom in on that. Let's have a look at some of your lovely comments. Jackie McAllister. Hello Jackie, how you doing? And she's back. She's in Canada. Fantastic. Rita is here. Fantastic. And Tony Harrison. Now that's a slow cat. Okay, I'll move on. And Paula Mould has joined us. Looks like Alice in Crimson. A really wonderful and versatile red. Thank you very much, Paula. Great to see you here. And we've got Paula, and we've got James and Ian and Funny Fox with us tonight. And they're all our patrons on our Patreon account. Don't forget, guys, if you want to get access to your wall calendars, only place you can get them this year is on Patreon. And so please do, obviously, give us a subscribe. Remember, Patreon/Suarez Art. Can't miss us. Have a look at what we offer. Small monthly fee. It's amazing. It's fantastic. And we've got tons of really cool things coming up. But yes, Kelly Karashocker's here as well. So yes, I'm Andy Hill. Is the paint mixed or straight out of a tin? Well, Andy, that's a really good question, he said, as he reaches for something crazy. Which one are we going to do next? Let's have a look at this one. Yes, Andy, what I tend to do is to get the colours pre-mixed. So the answer to your question is both yes and no. Okay? Oh, that's good. Let's get a bit of a bright oakery chestnut on. Yeah, so it's both a yes and no, actually, Andy. So I tend to specify the colours from scratch, so that when I open the tins, I haven't got to worry about mixing. Now, there's a whole reason behind that, and that's mainly because enamel paints only mix so far before they really turn on you, and you get this kind of nasty, drudgy, pinky, horrible, smudgy brown colour. So in order to avoid that, what we've learned over the years is that it's best to get them pre-mixed into the tones and the shades that we want before you actually open the tin. So that's up to the people that mix the paint for us. Okay, fantastic. Now, that was a slightly sort of very difficult concrete type dark brown. Very nice. Paula Mould might be able to tell me what colour that is. Oh, she's brilliantly coloured. Okay, actually, what is that called? No idea. Okay, so... fantastic. So, okay, 4 colours in. Let's get another one on, and we're going to go a little bit lighter now. Okay, so there's 2 more colours at this stage that I want to introduce. Now, the next one is a lilac, and this is quite a light one. So we're moving our way slowly up the spectrum of colour. This is a Pantone colour. Beautiful lilac. Which camera, buddy? Let's have a little look at that. Oh, gorgeous. Who doesn't like a drop of lilac? Look at that.
Nice.
And look at that. There you go, Instagram. We're going to change your camera angle shortly, Instagram, but look at that. Isn't that delicious? Fantastic. Okay, so, because the next thing, now we're going to complement the purple. Remember we did the purple? Of course you do. Then we're going to start complementing with the reds and the oranges, and we're going to work up through to the yellows. The principle being, we should finish on the really crazy stuff right at the end, okay? So let's kind of build up now. I'm really going to be quite accurate, because I want to start filling up some of the white space. Negative space, call it whatever you want. Next technique I'm going to use is a throwdown. I don't know what else to call it, but it's essentially you grab the paint and quickly you get it splattered down, and it kind of impacts on the canvas and boom, spreads out. So that's what we're going to try next then, alright? So, let's have a go. Let's have a go. There we go. That's a big one. Nice. Good. Get some of that space filled. That's a nice slapping sound you're picking up. Okay, let's get one of those down here. Almost like a big dance, isn't it? Okay, beautiful. I love this. I used to do these a lot in the early days, and it's funny how your directions as a creative person take you all over the place, but it's nice just to come back to freedom and just to apply your material for the love of the material. And I love doing that. You know, it's really me at my happiest when I can just completely go nuts, and I love it. Okay, so I mentioned now that I wanted to start and tie in under that kind of maroony colour. Okay, so that's what we're going to tie in next. So I'm going now in with, where is it? There we go. Now you're just going to give it a nice zoom. Let's go in with traffic red. So this one, Paula, I can tell you, I think is RAL 3020. Beautiful this. I mean, I've literally used this colour since day one, and it is sensational. They're all sensational because I love colour. Right. So Andy's giving you a little look there on the PTZ camera. Okay, so I'm going to now work. I was just going to have a focus. There we go, we're focused again now. Okay, so what we're going to do. So I'm going to start applying the red. And I'm going to do this fairly intricately. And one of the things I want to concentrate on now is building some of the centre applications up, alright? So I'm not going to go too mad with this, but I need to go fairly accurate. It's a slightly different technique then. And I'm going to just slow down just a little bit. There we go. And I really want to work the paint quite a lot here. Ian Holmes on YouTube, yeah, and it's just left a really great comment. Ed's going to be really disappointed and upset when he removes this and there's an outline of a canvas on the floor. Ian, I've got to tell you, I'm already heartbroken with the floor. There's only a few drops of paint on it, for goodness sake, and I'm like, no, this cannot be happening. I don't know. But anyway. So here we are. So we're working, we're moving, we're getting the directions kind of a little bit swapping and changing here with the red. We're just starting to introduce the popping colours now. Beautiful, happy days. Now, one of the really interesting and cool things about using enamel paint is the way that they blend together. So as we build these layers up now, there is going to be, look at my hands are going. There is going to be an interaction in paint. So what happens is the layers start to go on top of each other. So some will sink, some will rise to the surface, others will start moving. And some will form rivers, valleys, etc., etc. So you can be accurate to a point, but then you let the organic nature of the paint finalise its own forms, if you like. So I think that is a really, really interesting byproduct of using these paints. It's not something you tend to find with, say, an acrylic paint, or it can be depending on how you water them down. But I just prefer the very visceral nature of these particular paints. There's something about it I absolutely love. Anyway, enough of that shenanigans. Right, so, okay, so we've stuck to one end of the spectrum now, so you know what I'm going to introduce next? Oh, yes, indeed, we're going with some blue. I think it's now blue. I was very tempted to start in now. Let's have a look on chest cam. As we have a look at that, I'm going to try and keep as steady as I can. So I was very, very tempted to go in with orange. Now, just looking at it, thinking, actually no, because I've got the most sensational blue. And I want to use that somewhere in and around, certainly the edges. I don't want to introduce it just yet where the red is, alright? Because it's just going to make a horrible slimy mess. So this is me just trying to second guess now how the colours are going to interact with each other. So I'm going to use some very, very light touches of blue around the edge because I don't want to mess up what's going in the corner. Right, okay, so which camera, buddy? Oh, here we go. Let's lift you a spoon of that up. Oh, now that is a very happy thing. Such depth in that. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. Another Pantone colour. Ooh, yeah, did you get that on Instagram? Nice, let's show everybody there. Look at that. It is just beautiful. We're going to give you, certainly Instagram, we're going to pick you up off the stand and give you a proper look at in a little while, so stick with us. That's great to see everybody. Oh, who's just mentioned a comment there? Bright yellow around the edge, VG2009. Oh, now that's a good suggestion. Well, don't tell your friends, it's all going off on there. Sorry you can't get to you on Facebook at the moment. I've just run out of devices. Right, so here we are, all cameras. This is the shot, it's the money shot. Let's give a really nice, gentle tease of blue. We're just going nice and loose, letting it fall from the spoon. It's graceful, it's beautiful, it's free, it's liberating, it's blue. It's gorgeous. It's forming in all those lovely white spaces and these delicate circles and ribbons and arcs are just gently finding their own. Look at that, their own area. Oh, this is like decorating a giant cake. That's just not one I'd like to eat, actually. So, Kelly, thank you for that. Kelly saying that the red looks orange on the chest cam. Yeah, I mean, different cameras pick up different colours, and you know, I'll tell you what. Let's scroll through them and I'll explain. So, which one are we going to go with? Corner cam, right? So Eddie's going to zoom down here, look, and then hopefully we'll give you a difference between the red and the oranges. All right. So I'm going to stand in one position. Let's see if we can explain this for you. So hopefully you can see a nice red and a nice blue there. So we're now going to look on the PTZ cam. So hopefully you should begin to see the same kind of thing, because they're basically the same cameras. So we should be getting a nice blue, and that red should start to pop now. Hopefully you're getting that. Okay. So on the overhead cam now you're probably going to see that red might look a little bit different. And of course the thing is only when you've got the purples and everything, it's going to look kind of black, so the contrast and the saturations are going to look different with a different type of camera. And it's not as good as the other two, if I'm honest. I mean, that'll come, the upgrade will come at a point in time. If we do chest cam, so Kelly, to answer your question, you can see, yes, I know it's bright orange. So we're using another different camera from another well-known brand, and it's the way that the small CCD chip inside translates everything from light, white balance, luminosity, color separation, and all those values, processes it, and then it gets chucked out at the other end. So let me see if I can get the polarizer. I can't. I'll just pop it over it. Yes, there it is. Right, tell you what, yes, I can see that. Right, so let's see if there's any difference here. Right, so that's without the polarizer, and that's with it. No difference. Okay, fair enough. There's only so many settings we've got, you see. So, right, okay, who's up for a bit of melon yellow? All right, let's show you what melon yellow looks like. This is unreal. This is, I absolutely love that. You ready? Are you ready? Check that bad boy out. Oh, look at that. Could have that on my toast. Right then, let's get some of that on. I'm going for it now because the red's very dominant. We need to calm this red down. So let's go and let's see what we can do. All right. So I'm going everywhere with this. What I don't want to do is plug up some of these great big intersections of red. So whilst it may look like, yeah, you're just throwing it anywhere, in actual fact, I'm trying not to hit these kind of free, sort of central kind of, what do I call them? Almost like intersections. Here's a good example. So there, look. Oh, I've just put a load of paint on. There, we've got an intersection between colours. Here is another one. So I've got to be careful on these intersections, because if I start loading more paint on those, A, I don't fill up white space, and B, it's all just going to sort of fold itself in together. So I'm very mindful of that as well. I'm going to do some the other way, just some gentle ones now. So these can land pretty much where they want, because there isn't an awful lot of structure that's needed in the small applications. It's the big ones that are the important ones. Great. So now you can see, guys, we're starting to lighten this up now. So we've started along at the beginning, all those years ago, with a white canvas, and now we've gone dark. We've built up in one colour variation, added some lighter tones. Now we're going in with some of the big guns, which is awesome. So we've still got some of the really exciting ones to come, including some gold. Yes, you heard that first. Right, so now we've got a nice melon yellow. This is starting to feel a bit warmer now, which is great. So I'm going to get the orange out, but I'm not going to put the orange on just yet. Okay. So Lily says not lime. Let's have a look at the comments. Who's saying what? So Lily wants lime, and what else have we got? Oh, Temple of Balance has joined us. Hello from Tasmania. And yes, she's also joined us as a patron, or not Patreon, so thank you very much for joining us. I hope this is your first live stream. We're getting through the technical problems to bring you something big and sensational, I hope. So thank you very much for joining us. Great to see all our patrons here this evening. It's fantastic. Okay, so Richard, mustard yellow. Yeah, could be. We're definitely going to be doing the lime, but I want to leave some of the greens until almost the last application. So you've got to stick around for that, guys, all right? Because we've got some sensational limes to come. Right then, okay. Got to make sure I get my gold on, which is fine. One colour I need to pop on now is the most ridiculously gorgeous purple. There isn't going to be a lot, but there's going to be enough. Now, I've covered up some of the purple already. We've got a lot of the lilac, which is kind of covering it. So I just want to bring some little soupçons of this. This is just another. Oh, look, I love my colours. Of course I do. We all love colour, but this.
Oh yes, I like that.
Okay, so this is like a famous chocolate bar manufacturer. Look at that! Isn't that just delicious? Stop talking, Ed. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, in fact, let's get some gigantic ones going. Yes, I want to get these spread all around to the edges. Again, I'm trying to avoid all these big intersections, but let's just get it on. Oh, nice. Yes, let's get it splattered. Yes, here we go. That's the one. Get some of these really moving here. Just paint applied one the other way. I don't mind if it comes off the edges. It's too late for the floor. The floor cannot be saved. Okay, let's get a few out this way. Oh, that's a good one. One out that way. There we go. Reverse flicks going on. Gorgeous. Oh, we're motoring now, guys. That's it. It is the most delicious purple. I've never used this one before. Okay. Whoa. So look how dominant the red still is. We've got to do something with that, haven't we? Of course we have. Now then, he said. I think, yes, I know exactly which one we're going to go for. And I need to dig out the gold as well. This, I'm really not sure what colour you call this. I'm getting the gold ready, look here. Gold's on the floor, let's not forget about the gold.
Yay!
Yay! We all love a bit of gold. Right, let me just clean the spoon off, because believe it or not, I'm starting to run out of spoonage, which is kind of mad. Right, okay, look at what we've got now. Let's start and really mess things up. Ooh! Anybody fancy Neapolitan ice cream? Look at that. I am going to put some. Shall I just do this? Shall I get some on? Shall I do it, guys? Shall I?
Do it! Just do it! Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it! Make your dreams come true! Nothing is impossible! No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can!
Nice. There we go. There we go. That reminds me of ice cream. Beautiful. Let's get some the other way, because it's too nice a colour to ignore. And I'm going slightly lighter around this bottom edge now, because I'm trying to loop my heavier applications towards the bottom, because this will have a particular orientation, but that is delightful. Yes, indeed. Now, so guys, can anybody nip onto Twitch for us and see if we're playing? It's twitch.tv/SuarezArt, I think, anyway. We're very new to the Twitch game. I literally have no other words to say. Andy's going to have a chat to you.
So I'm on Twitch. I'm the only one watching on Twitch. Looks pretty good. 1080. But it'd be nice to confirm that we are actually running.
So if anybody wants to head over there and give us a quick check, that would be awesome. I'm getting out now. I'm starting to think about the lime, and I'm starting to think about the yellow, and I'm definitely starting to think about the gold. Right, okay, so that's looking good. 2 seconds. So, Zach Llewellyn. So, Zach Llewellyn, your floor is getting wrecked. Want to see my room walls? It looks like Jackson Pollock studio floor. Well, I can certainly sympathise with that, Zach, because if you tuned in last week, which is the last time you would have seen our magnificent floor, it literally looked like every single Pollock painting ever been done, all in one space. So yes, I completely get what you mean. In fact, I think the floor we took up earlier on was the greatest work ever to come out of here. It certainly took 4 years to make. Anyway, right, let's get in. So what I want to do now is make sure we can find, where is it? Oh Lordy, you might have to come and help me. Traffic red we've done, we've got silver. Let's just find out where. Water blue, oh yes, I might have to have some water blue. Right, okay, so signal yellow. Let's go for signal yellow, shall we? Now can you see, I hope you can, that some of that early melon yellow is starting to get eaten by the red. So Andy's just going to show Zach something while I consider what I'm doing with this. No. Oh, hang on. Right, hopefully, I can't see what was on the screen. I never went black for a second, but I've no idea what he did. But hopefully, AD showed you the splats at the wall and things like that. Right, okay, so this is good. Now, look what I've done. Yes, I don't know who it was who said about yellow, but we're going with a signal yellow. So I need to tone down some of this red because it's quite in your face, alright? So we're going to now just do some, this is quite a crucial one, because this is, I don't want to overdo the volume of paint here, but I'm going to start applying from a beaker. So let's just see what we can generally do. I've just got to tease this in from this kind of height. Okay, so really got to be super careful now on how much I apply, hand pressures, all that kind of thing. Oh, I've defined lots of parts and it's stressful, but when you're in some of these crucial applications, it can get extremely stressful. Alright, so we're going fairly loose with that. This is now me starting to think about how do I tone down the red. The red was always going to be dominant. Feeling kind of confident now with this, which is good, so let's get the rest of it on. We've got 2 viewers on Twitch. Woohoo! We've just doubled our audience. Amazing, thank you guys. Woohoo! Right, so we are doing great, guys. Thank you so much for sticking with it tonight through all of our gremlins and microphone issues. Oh, it's happened to... Okay, sorry guys, just bear with me 1 second. My communication to AD has just failed. But if you can hear me, can you throw me a battery in AA? Thanks. Sorry guys. Just gonna change my battery. While we do that, I'm gonna bring Instagram. Thank you for staying with us, Instagram. I'm gonna bring you guys around here. There we go. Let's give Instagram another look. Thanks, mate. There he is, the legend. Covering his mouth. Thanks, buddy. Cheers. Sorry, did I say AA or AAA? Oh, he's going to get annoyed now if I've got the wrong battery. No, it is a AAA. Okay, let's get the AAA in. Now let's re-establish comms. Yay! Comms are established. Thank goodness for that. Okay. Maybe you'll let me know when he's back on. He's back. Thank you so much, buddy. Everybody got a glimpse of you then. Right. Oh, Ingrid Horner has made it. Thank you for joining us, Ingrid. How very nice to see you. Right. Okay. Wonderful. So, let's get some fresh gloves on. Now, we are going in with the really cool stuff at the end of it. Right. Very good, Ian. It needs re-energising. Yes, I know exactly what you mean. Okay, so we're going to stick on overhead for a minute. Now, last time we did Pollock Week, which is about 3 months ago now, so super happy with the result. In fact, when we posted that out on social media, it had probably the most hits that any single painting has had all year, and it was sold quite quickly after that. So here we go in now. We're going in with a colour called Water Blue, and not too concerned as to how thick this goes. This is just, let's just get it on. Alright, so I need just to take some of the eye from the red, because it's quite aggressive, which is fine. I mean, come on. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, but we just need to tone that down just a little bit. So I'm going in from the opposite direction now. And how are we all doing there, Insta? What's your view like from over on the other side? That's the benefit we can do with a phone, isn't it? We can just take it wherever we want. Oh, we got 4 viewers on Twitch now. I might have to do a dance. 4 viewers on Twitch. Oh yeah. That's not a dance, it's an involuntary muscle spasm. I do apologise. Right, okay, so Water Blue's gone on. Are we ready, guys? Are we ready? I think, sorry. Sorry, and where are we? We're also on Facebookers. Everybody watching. Lime green, what do you think? Lime green time. Lily of Norway is going to be loving this. We're going to go on with the most sensational lime green there possibly is in the history of the world. And we are doing it right here for you now. And I think we have to go just just ever so slightly crazy with this. Fine lines, that's all we need, guys, just some nice fine lines. You can imagine this in somebody's apartment or open plan living space, right by some bifold doors, and then you get all the beauty of the outside flooding in and hitting the painting. There's your link to all your outside spaces. Beautiful. Love to link some of these vivid greens in. Some of you will know green isn't my most preferred colour. I don't know why, it's one of those things. But in the right place and in the right spaces, man, does it ever pop like it's hot. So there now, just these little fronds around the edges, dribbling, dancing off the spoon. It's beautiful. Literally dancing in the moonlight. I'm not going to start singing, I'll get done for copyright. That is epic. So, a couple of things left I think we have to do, guys. And I think... Yeah, of course, just yes, of course, mate. So Colin is watching us on Twitch. Hey Colin! And yes, you do have lime green on one of your originals in your extension. Thank you for giving us a shout out. Of course, obviously you need another one round by the kitchen space, because I remember the pictures of your place. So yeah, please do drop us a line. We need to get something else into your space, Colin. We absolutely must. Come on. Life is way too short, isn't it? But thank you for joining us on Twitch. That is great. What else have we got before we put the gold on? Let's have a look. I'm just going to pop a few things in my ear. So, want to give a little... which camera? Come on, camera. So, we were going to mention very quickly before we do the gold. Seriously, you actually see this. We need to say a big thank you to Hamlin Surface Technologies over in Gloucester, who do powder coating, laser cutting. Oh my goodness me, so many things. They're such clever people, but they've really saved our bacon today. We went and saw them about having some logos cut for us on a very urgent job, and we said we'd give them a shout out. So guys, if you know Derek or Carl are watching, thank you so much for joining us, guys. We said to give you a shout out, so thank you on behalf of me and Adi for seeing us today and agreeing to do this for us. We really appreciate it. So thank you. First shout. Thank you. Okay, so that's Hamlin's thanked, which is great. Okay, and Twitch, we've now got 4 viewers. Goodness me, I won't sleep tonight. I'm too excited. Right, guys. And Funny Fox is on there. Well done. Thank you very much. Right, are we ready for some gold then? Let's get some gold on. Here we go. I'm going to do some nice big thick dribbles. Lovely. Don't know what you're going to see on the overhead now. Alright, and I'm going to start and diffuse some of this red. I'll show you with chest cam, don't worry. Now the beauty of this gold through the centre, guys, this is what happens, and this is why I'm doing it this late stage in the game. Okay, so here's what we've got. The gold, ultimately, because it's a very different density to all the other paints, this starts to diffuse some of the others, and what you get for your money is you get these gorgeous seams, almost like, imagine the prospectors in the 1800s, sifting through the riverbeds and finding these seams of gold. Oh, they start to fuse in everywhere and they start to catch the light. It is just the most extraordinary, exceptional thing. You really have to experience it for real. You can't just my mere words. We'll never, ever do this gold justice. We use it everywhere. And for those of you who might have seen it, I'm sure you can pay testimony to it. Now this is going to start to flow. So remember what I said about the organic nature of the paint? So as they start to spread, it takes the gold with it. And it starts to move and to sink. And where it's dense and where it's light, it forms rivers and little inlets and little valleys. And then you get other tones mixed with it. And then it has this amazing light quality. In fact, if Adi can do it, switch to chest cam, buddy. Let's see if we can get the light just to hit that gold. So can you see that? Just trying to see if we can capture some of that for you guys. Okay. So, hopefully you can start to see it now as I move in and out of the light. That should show you how some of this gold is really beginning to shine. Now, when this is dry, I'm going to take some photos, and in the next couple of weeks on the streams, because it's going to take quite a while to dry, I'm going to post some photos of it. And these photos, honestly, what you see now is never going to do it justice, because it is just mind-blowingly good. I get so excited. I love these paintings. I could literally do them all day, every day. Okay, so quick recap while I get one of the last few colours out here then, guys. Hopefully everybody on Facebook and Instagram, yo, thank you for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying our Pollock week. Look, we're having some fun. We're not in any way trying to copy the great man's work, but it's nice to bring his spirit, nice to bring his ethos, nice to bring his techniques alive, and just let's enjoy it. Whether you get his work or not, whether you get this or not, actually, this is about enjoying the process. It's a festival of colour. It's a celebration. That's what this is all about. So now I'm going to go completely nuts with the white. So we're going to use a similar technique again. I'm going to go quite high with this. I'm going to go fluid. I'm going to go up in the air. Let's just get it on, because that's how I feel now. Right, okay. Let's do this. Let's get something dancing on this canvas. That's beautiful. I'm drawing these lines in the air now and letting it find its own space. Nice. I'm fluid. I'm not caring now. I don't need to. The painting's done. This is the stuff that just adds that little. Ooh. Now isn't that interesting? Beautiful thing about white. It's a great diffuser. You know, so there are certain little parts on this I just want to take your eye around and take your eye away from. Okay, so this is great. This is me just rocking back and forth. This is me just going, yeah, come on, for the beauty of the paint. Who else is doing this? Seriously, show me anywhere else on the internet. Post me some links. Where can you get this? You just can't. Are we having fun, guys? And that's the whole point. Whether this ever gets to this website or not actually is irrelevant. I just want to have some fun with you. Okay? So that's right now. I'm looking at that thinking, oh yeah. My only consideration is maybe just adding something of a darker tone across the centre. I'm going to have a little think in the next 30 seconds. Now guys, are we back on Corner Cam? If you're enjoying this, guys, yeah? Give us a thumbs up. Give us some heart. Hey, if you're even on Facebook, you can give us stars now. Yes, Facebook have introduced stars. So if you want to appreciate, if you want to show some love for what you're seeing and the effort we're putting in, pop us some stars over, okay? And let the love flow, because we'd really love that as feedback. It means that we're doing a good job. Hopefully you're already enjoying it. Remember, guys, give us a subscribe on YouTube. It's so important. And turn on your notifications. Then no matter where you are, whatever you're doing, whatever device you've got in front of you, you're always going to know that we go live, and that's, let's face it, the most important thing. So give us some thumbs up, show us the love. Thank you, guys, that's brilliant. Okay, so let me just have a little look around that. Right, so Cameron, on YouTube, has just asked how many colours. I think we're into 13. I haven't completely double checked, but I think it is 13 we're in now. There's 2, I think, left. Having just given myself 30 seconds to have a quick peruse of that, the 2 colours I think I'm missing. Okay, still not convinced with the red, so I just want to turn my attention to that just for a moment. So, let's just think. Right, let's get some, yeah, so thank you, Colin, for your comments. Hey, quality never comes cheap, Colin. But you're a discerning connoisseur, so you purchased well, my friend, and if you're enjoying it, hey, that's all that matters. You can't take it with you, can you? You know? Right, so, what I'm going to do, just going to get a little bit more of that. I'm going to show you what this colour looks like, okay, because this is really quite extraordinary. Just in some little drizzles here and there. Let's have a look. Hello. Hello. Hello, Cheeky. You're looking nice. I'll show you on Insta. Check that out. Delicious. Okay, couple more of these. And I think we're almost done. Some incredible shapes happening in the middle. We're almost done. I mean, we've been painting for about, what, 40 minutes, something like that. Thank you for the thumbs up, Colin. Excellent. Hey. Right, okay, my goodness me, are we doing well? So, one last one to go. I've got to be so careful now which one it is I'm going on. And do you know what? I'm very, very tempted to go orange. Oh, what do we think? What do we think, guys? I think orange is going to do the trick. I know on some cameras it looks orange already. I'm tempted with just a little bit of orange. We may as well. We've got every other colour on there, haven't we? So, let's have a little look at that. Let's see how we get on. Yes, buddy, I put it on early doors, but that's the one I'm going to finish with, so yeah. No, well spotted. Yeah, Eddie was just talking to me about black. So the black is there. Just can't really see it. But we're going to finish with the black anyway. I'm going to finish with some craziness on the black. So if you think this is mad, you wait till we get in with the black over the top, because then it's really going to pop. So I'm going really fluid now. Let's treat some of these edges to a drop of the orange. That's gorgeous. Don't really mind where it goes, as long as it's got loops and spirals. It's beautiful. It's looking fantastic. My goodness me, there's some paint on there. But that's what we like. Come on, get it on. We're witnessing something being born, something being created. Something that never existed an hour ago. Oh dear, look at the floor. Oh dear. We've got spillage. Not to worry, it can't be helped. Okay, right, so I'm now going to finish? Me finished? Never, I don't believe it. If I could just find what do I do with my black? I'm pretty sure I started with one. Maybe I'll just use this one then, even though that wasn't the one I started with. How unusual. Where's that? Oh gosh, it's down there. Okay, Ed. We get it. Right, let's finish off with the black. So I've got to be quite careful now. This is make or break time. If you've come this far, thanks for sticking me on. Very tempted now. What am I tempted to do? Oh, we've just got to go for it, haven't we? There's only so much thinking about it you can do. Right, are we ready? Are we ready? Nice, beautiful. Come on, Ed. This is it. This is what we needed. Let's get the definition in. There's a few flicks carefully put in over this way. Let's change direction just a little bit. There we go. That's nice. That's more like it. Very often it's the ones you finish with that actually make the painting. So we just want to delineate some of these applications here. That's fine. Musical notes. Look at that. It's like a symphony. A symphony and a festival of colour. So getting very much lighter now with everything. Just taking the edge off the red, and that's it. No more. Easy does it. Most of that's going to get swallowed up. Most of that's going to get swallowed up by the red, but that's okay. I need one last one there. There we go. Happy days. Right, okay. I'm just going to ask Eddie, balance-wise, dude, is that about the same left to right? Right, so let's do that then. Let's just get that evened. Yeah, got it. Got better? Yeah. Whoa, right, okay. Wowzers. Oh my goodness me. Right, let's have a look on the overhead. Yeah, that is nice. What have we got? This week's Nancy, I was just going to mention Bob Ross, who still watches art shows. We all watch Bob Ross. Denise is amazing. Okay, fantastic. I'm just going to watch the overhead. I need to make sure that what I've done so far is okay. I'm looking for that last application, which is just about to go on now, according to what I'm watching. Okay. What else have we got? Yeah, okay, pretty happy with that. Fine, fantastic. Okay, right, well, I think, guys, I'm probably going to stop there. I'm not going to put any additional chemicals on. We've gone straight from the tin, which is fine, onto a bare canvas. Amazing. Now, let me explain just briefly before we tie up, guys. Hello, Instagram. Looking at the outside edges, why are the outside edges so white? We've got to bear in mind, guys, this has to get stretched around its frame. Everything here is handmade. I'm going to show you here. So we're going to lose around about 10 centimeters from all the way around on the canvas, so that when it goes around its frame, if you can imagine, it's going to stretch around like that. So we're going to lose 10 centimeters all the way around. So having a white border, especially with a painting like this, is extremely important, and that's why it exists. Okay, so I hope that kind of sort of fills that one in. Anyway, I am going to stop there, I think, because otherwise I'm going to really mess things up. Well, after a little 2-week hiatus, what a week. I mean, come on, we've gone right in with a splash and a bang. In fact, 2 bangs, quite literally. What do you think? Temple of Balance. Looks great. Thanks for bringing us into your studio. I'll be hitting mine today. Happy good night, everyone. It's been great to see you here. Thank you so much. And Andy Hill wants some close-ups. We'll do our very best for you. And what else we got? Thanks for another fun hour. Well done, Ed and 80. Thanks, Zane Taylor. Let me run around to the camera. I'm going to give our Instagram followers who are giving us lots of love. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to take it. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do, Insta? I'll tell you what we're going to do. You want your close-ups, and this is the beauty of Instagram. Let's see if I can do it. Are you ready, guys? Here we go. Here we go for a walk around. There we go, especially for you now. On all the other cameras, you'll be seeing what's going on. Thank you. Thank you. So, Tim Clemson 23, Shadow Studio, On Your Art. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. We're so grateful. This is really kind. The Lead Keeper Art also joined us. Thank you so much. We're just giving you a little walk around. This is so nice of you to have been with us. Thank you ever so much, guys, for giving us the love and the shout outs tonight. We're doing this every single week, so please do give us a like. Make sure you're following us. Okay, there we go, Instagram. We're back on corner cam. Look, there we go. That's what I'm talking into. Let's see if we can turn around. There's my corner cam. So YouTube and Facebook and Twitch, and there's AD, look, tapping on the. We're all saying hello to each other. I love this. This is great. This is great. And the laptop. Right, let's pop you back on here then, Instagram. That's your little tour at the end of the play, end of the session. Gotta tell you, that gold is looking unbelievable. It really is. When this all dries, I know the red's very dominant, but as all the other colours mix in, it's just going to light up like a Christmas tree. Fantastico. What fun! We've got to do this again sometime. Last look at the comments. Okay, high five from Daisy Longmire, thank you very much. And Nancy's enjoyed it, and Cameron's enjoyed it. Oh, this is so good, hope everybody has. Can someone downvoted it. We got three thumbs down. Not to worry, eh? I don't know. Send me their names. James Sims wants to take care of them. Send me their names. If only we could, James. We'd love to see that on video. Oh, we got 3 thumbs down. Okay. Obviously, yeah. There we have. I'm just looking at it. Yeah. Obviously, somebody takes offence to sitting in their armchairs being entertained. Obviously, that's a problem for some people. Never mind.
Oh dear, buddy. 3 thumbs down. I think we better just pack it in right now. Yeah, just shut everything down. Yeah, yeah, just not bother ever again. Yeah, just go home with our heads in our laps, you know, just shamed and upset. I literally don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to ignore them, like I always do. Thanks.
Bruce, at least we got their attention. Cha-ching. I'll take that anytime. Okay, Cameron wants to visit the gallery anytime you want. Just send me an email and you can come and visit anytime you want. New shoes, new floor, what happened? What happened is you should have been here at the start. I'm only joking. Fully do. Of course, it's great to see you back. We had to change it. The floor was getting too rippled. It was just about that. Anyway, don't feed the trolls, says James. What? That should be on a t-shirt. Absolutely should. Right then, Insta. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. We're going to do it all again next week, same time. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, if you're watching on the Suarez channel or on the Facebook, thank you guys for being with us. We're sorry we couldn't interact with you this evening, so if you ask questions, my apologies. We'll fix that for next week. Twitch viewers, I think we got to 4. Unbelievable. We have no idea what we're doing. It's fantastic. Thank you for all your lovely comments, and Funny Fox, and to Colin, and for everybody else. It's been amazing, and to everybody else, thank you so much for joining us once again this evening. We hope you've enjoyed the new shoes, the new floor, and most importantly, come on, a round of applause for the monster that we've created this evening, which... Fantastic. Right, so guys, wherever you are, whoever you're with and whatever you're doing, I hope on behalf of us both you have a fantastic week. We're back at 7:30 GMT, London time, same time next week. Do you know what we're going to do next week? Insta, you still there? I don't know if we should even say this. We're doing something I don't think has ever been done before. Well, there's something you've heard before. We're going to be doing Tilt Week. You heard me right. I'm talking tilting platform. Yeah, you getting the drift? You want to stick around for that one. I mean, ridiculous sensation. We're working on it now. The concept is just mind-blowing. Tilt Week. Do not miss it. We can't wait to see you here same time next week. Guys, on behalf of the legend and the maestro himself, of AD Outside, and from me, we'd like to thank you very much for watching. And from Suarez HQ, we bid you a good night. We are officially out of here.